Hey guys, welcome back to the recap. We have Monday Night Raw for this week. We start off Monday Night Raw with a segment. It seems like they always start off with segments. Shane McMahon and Adam Pearce come out. They talk about Elimination Chamber, which is going to be like the next pay-per-view before WrestleMania. They're going to have Drew McIntyre. He's going to defend his title in Elimination Chamber against Miz, Sheamus, Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, and the last person was Randy Orton. So right after that segment, it turned into a match. We had AJ Styles, and AJ Styles came out to face Jeff Hardy. The match was okay. It wasn't anything special. You have Jeff Hardy did like a good overhead throw on AJ Styles. Jeff Hardy did some of his classic moves that Jeff Hardy always does. AJ Styles locked on the calf crusher is what he calls it. And Jeff Hardy surprisingly tapped out. I didn't think Jeff Hardy would tap out. So AJ Styles beat Jeff Hardy, and that's how we started off Raw. Let's see how the rest of Raw goes. What's going on, guys? So the next match that we have on Raw, we have Ric Flair. He came out with Lacey Evans to talk about their relationship. Charlotte comes out, interrupts, and then that turns into Lacey Evans versus Charlotte. It was a good match. Lacey Evans didn't have that much offense. Charlotte was kind of like beating up Lacey Evans for most of that match. We had Charlotte with like a good overhead throw suplex. Charlotte with like a lot of beautiful hard chops on Lacey Evans. We had Lacey Evans do like some type of like arm drag, I don't know what you call that move, but when you like spin around, do like an arm drag, but you drag the person's shoulder into the floor. She did that on Charlotte on the outside. We had Charlotte with a beautiful big boot. Charlotte had a beautiful spear. She like turned Lacey Evans inside out. And then towards the end of the match, I don't know if it was a DQ or the match just got thrown out because the announcer never said anything. But Charlotte was just angry with Ric Flair, so she just kept wailing on Lacey Evans in the corner, and then the referee just rung the bell. So they never said, "Oh, this person wins because this person got disqualified." So I'm just imagining the match got thrown out. But let's see what happens next on Raw. Alright guys, so we have another match on Raw. We have Angel Garza, and he's aligned himself with Miz and Morrison, and he went off to face Damien Priest, and Bad Bunny came out with Damien Priest. It was a good match. Damien Priest hit like a big jumping back heel kick. He's very agile for somebody his size, by the way. We also had Damien Priest do like a stinger splash, but he turned it into a back elbow right before he hit Angel Garza. Damien Priest, and he hit the Reckoning on Angel Garza right after that. So Damien Priest ended up beating Angel Garza. Let's see how the rest of Raw goes. Alright guys, so up next we have another match. We had Keith Lee versus Matt Riddle, I guess for the very first time in WWE. It was a good match. Riddle, right off the bat, trying to do like a flying armbar, but Keith Lee kind of like slammed him out of it. We had Riddle with a whole bunch of like combination strikes, punches, and kicks to Keith Lee at some point. We had Riddle with some corner kicks, continuous like turn kicks to the chest. Keith Lee like kind of like pounced out the corner and launched like Matt Riddle halfway across the ring. We also had Riddle do the float over bro, but Keith Lee kicked out. And then we had Matt Riddle followed up with 3 brotons, which are just pretty much sentons. Keith Lee lifted up Riddle and did the crazy spear bomb and got the 1, 2, 3. So Lee beats Riddle. But after the match, Bobby Lashley shows up. Bobby Lashley starts beating up Riddle and Lee. He did some crazy high slam onto Keith Lee. He put Riddle in like the Hurt Lock, and then he hit Keith Lee with the steel steps on the outside of the ring. So I'm very interested to see what happens there. Maybe this Elimination Chamber, they'll have like a United States title match, a triple threat match between all 3 of these guys. So far, I would say that match and the Charlotte match are tied for me for best match of the night. Alright guys, so we're down to the last match of the night. We have Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. It was a good match. We had Sheamus come out at some point and kind of distract Drew McIntyre, giving Randy Orton the upper hand. We had Orton with a good back body drop, the usual back body drop that he does on the outside onto the announcer's table. Drew McIntyre with some crazy overhead throws to Randy Orton. He threw him pretty far too. Randy Orton's not that small. Randy Orton's like, I think like 6 feet tall, 250 or something like that, and Drew was throwing him like a kid. We also had Drew McIntyre with a beautiful spine buster. We had Orton with a superplex, a beautiful superplex, just like his dad. We had Orton with the rope drape DDT. We had Drew McIntyre hit the future shock DDT. We had Sheamus get involved. Sheamus tried to brogue kick Drew McIntyre when Drew McIntyre was about to win, and Drew McIntyre sidestepped, and Sheamus ended up brogue kicking Orton, and then he turns around and he catches a Claymore from Drew, so the match kind of got thrown out. That was a good ending to Raw, though. I would say, I'm gonna go with the Matt Riddle versus Keith Lee match as my pick for the best match of the night for Raw. So, that was Raw, guys. Raw was pretty good this week. It was a lot more wrestling than segments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, peace out.